on, I've done it. Right. Cheers, Reaper. I've deleted all them. I've deleted them all. And that's the last thing I want as well. I mean, to be honest, I probably shouldn't have mentioned the Muslim thing. But if any time anyone tells us that I've got to put my top back on, I just say it's not Dubai, mate. I'm allowed to run around with my top off. So I do apologise for like saying that you're unhealthy and all that. But honestly, mate, like, is it all good? Is it all gone? I literally deleted every single one I made apart from the Karen one. Sound happy days. So I'm guessing 86 is when you are born. Is it? No, it's not. Sometimes it might take just a random number. So anyway, the interesting thing about this live, right, Reaper, is I'm about to make... So it's not 86, so you weren't born in 1986. The only thing that surprises me these days is people getting caught up with what's going on in the news. You're 13! What? Bro, I've just made a video, right, called Why the Internet is Killing Your Gains. Like, honestly, you need to stop watching the TV, bro, honestly, especially at 13. And think about it like this. When I was 13, do you know what I was watching when I was 13? See if you can guess put in the chat, have a guess. Leo, you as well. Have a guess in the chat what I was watching when I was 13. The only way I'll give you my numbers if you go into my description, send us an email, and then I'll send you my number. Alright, that's the only way. I'll not post my number on here. But if you go into my description, go to my email address, send us an email, and I'll send you my number. So no, but I've met mates on the internet. I've got me moderator, right? Me moderator who might pop up, Venom. He's from New Zealand, and I met him on a live. And then he started following us, and he said that he was built exactly the same as me. And we became friends. And he sent us, he's got in touch with us through email. I've sent his me number, and now he's me mod. So the internet's a really good place to like make friends, and Leo's my #1 fan. But you don't have to do it yet. Stay on the live. Just do it a little bit later, because it's Sunday anyway. You know what I mean? And you're obviously off school. But the whole thing of this Karen telling us that I need to put my top on was literally because I was carrying seaweed in my top. Otherwise, I would have normally had my top on anyway, but not always. But I was literally had a t-shirt full of seaweed, so there was no way I was putting my top on. We're raw, innit? God, imagine I was on TikTok. Imagine I was on TikTok. TikTok's even worse for like rage bait and stuff like that. Yeah, Reaper, kid, you didn't want to be getting into like internet carry on, especially at your age. Anyway, you haven't answered me question yet. Have a guess what I was watching when I was 13. Or who I was watching when I was 13. I'm 42 now. Have a guess who I was watching. And this'll hit home for you hard. Yeah, I'm cooking. No. Jimmy Savile, mate. Jimmy Savile, mate. When I was a kid, right, and this is why we don't watch the TV no more, because at my age, when I see all this stuff that's going on in the news, right, it breaks our hearts at our age to know that when we were kids, our parents were going, come downstairs, Jimmy Savile's on, come downstairs, Jimmy Savile's on, Jim will fix it, ooh, Jim will fix it for you, and you, and you, and you, And honestly, that's why, literally, us at my age now, our generation, we do not like watching TV because it's the same stuff all the time with like. So as soon as I see like things like, oh, the next P. Diddy or Donald Trump, or it just brings back all their memories of when we were sitting as kids, wasting our time sitting watching that dirty, horrible man. Yeah, I'm cooking seaweed. But you've got to try and get all the sand off it. Yeah, Jimmy, crazy, isn't it, though, to think about that, though, Leo? When I was your age, that's what we used to watch on the TV. And that's why I like kind of want to like stress to you kids that you want to be careful who you're watching as a kid, because when you get older and you start finding out in the news that they were wronging, it hurts. It really hurts. It hurts a lot to think that you've wasted all that time in your life watching them. It really hurts. I hate it. Like, I could have been running. I could have been out there running. Instead, I was sitting in the house watching. Nice one, Reaper. Well, that's what we're going to try and recreate, Leo. We're going to try and recreate that crispy seaweed. Oh, I need to put the oven on. So what we're going to do, we've got a little pan of oil on. Reaper, honestly, do that as much as you can, because whoever you're watching now, it's probably Pedro Pascal at the minute, is it? Have you watched that Fantastic Four? Can't fancy me getting rage baited by a 13-year-old. Leo's got a channel, Reaper. Leo, follow Leo, follow each other. And like that's how you want to build up your channels if you ever wanting to make YouTube channels, is by following each other. Right, so the first thing we need to do is get all the sand off it. And then, because you can see all the see all them little bits. There's probably all kinds of mites and everything in there. And then get that out a little bit. So we've got our hot oil there. Oh, hot-ish. And then what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just want to like make it I do appreciate having youngins watching us, like, because that could end up being like the next iShow Speed. And he's like, obviously, how many more weeks have you got off school, like? How many more weeks you've got off school? So you kind of want to just sort of put it in the pan for a flash, and then just to get it covered in oil, right? Because otherwise it'll stick to the pan. But you don't want the pan too hot. So that's now hot and oily, and then it goes in the oven. And it goes in the oven like that. 5 weeks. Literally thought you were nearly my age, you know, when you were saying Rita broke 86, and I was thinking like, hey God, got some lady, got someone nearly my age. What do you want to do? Shall we do some pull-ups? Shall I show you where I do pull-ups? You guys could probably easily do pull-ups as kids. Easy. Not sure how long it's going to take for the I'm not surprised I have youngins on most people my age don't like me because I make them feel lazy. Because everyone my age, so don't know if you've seen the reel where I posted about the vaccine killing everybody's fitness. So now people my age, I started it last January, I think. But what happened was my dog died, so I didn't actually start it. I didn't actually start posting much. If you go on me shorts and click on oldest, you'll see me running on the treadmill at P.TSUPERSTE pace, at world record marathon pace. And then I posted 2 videos, and then my dog got ill, and then my dog died. And then it took us about 6 months to get over my dog dying, and then I started posting again. But that's basically what happened to me. So it was a rough year for me last year. But you just keep grafting away at it, and then all of a sudden, boom. Ooh. Adults on me. Adults on me. So what movies have you been watching lately then? What movies have you been watching? Squid Games. Who's in that, like? See what movies like that, I think like they're just prepping you for that kind of world, because when we were kids, we used to watch Demolition Man. I don't know if you've seen that one. And the world in Demolition Man is what we're living today. And the scary thing about you watching Squid Game is when you get to my age, you literally could be living in that world. Like, we live in the world now where you get, so Demolition Man, you would get fined for swearing. And I was literally at the football match the other day, and the kids were getting, like, told off. Do you know the character 456? No, that. No. There's a saying called "What you don't know can't hurt you." Character 456. It doesn't sound very nice anyway. Do you know the character Baba Yaga of John Wick? Sounds like a Star Wars character. John Wick or Baba Yaga. Oh, it does, doesn't it? No, Baba Yaga means the boogeyman. That's nearly crispy. There, look. It's crisping right up. It's going to be perfect, this. Look. Can you hear it? Baba Yaga. He's been watching the women's football or not? Who won? Baby Yoda. Yeah. See, movies like Star Wars and stuff like that are totally fine. They don't sort of like, you'll not regret watching them. But like I was saying about Jimmy Savile earlier, the amount of times I sat and watched him, worshipping him, it's just, so I'll tell you a story about one of my mates. He got a photograph taken with Jimmy Savile through a fence, and he was shaking Jimmy Savile's hand, and it was from when he was a little kid, and he obviously ran up to the fence and went, "Jimmy, Jimmy, Jimmy," and we took the mick out of him for a long time for that one photo, and the poor kid's not with me now. So you've got to be really, really careful who you worship these days. Just really careful, because one day you might regret it, especially if it's Diddy or someone like that. And this is why there's a lot of God being pushed around at the minute, like on the streets, saying like you've got to get back with Jesus, because like obviously I don't want to push any religion on you, but just think about it. Like these are the things of why it's happening, because we've been. That's why there's loads of people gone now, because I've just mentioned religion. So, but jog on, you know what I mean? They're the ones that'll have to go and touch grass. Don't worry about it, mate. You want rid of them people anyway. You know my 500 post. What you need to do, Leo, is you're missing off hashtags. You need to use hashtags in your little description. So put a description and use some relative hashtags. and whatever's trending. I think this is ready now. I lose a few subscribers, but the thing is, I don't lose a lot because they're all interested in seeing the gains. Oh, these shorts are doing my head in. There's obviously your mum alright with you having a YouTube channel and that, Leo, right? You don't have to do like YouTube for kids and out like that. Yeah, crispy. Right, Leo, because you're the only one here, I'm going to quickly go. I'm going to take a little picture of this to make a little reel about it. And I'll be back in a second.